Princess Chronicles X Deux, and we had to come back for a few minutes because our production, quite frankly, our production values are kind of for shit. But, you know, it is what it is. We're working from our houses because of Rona land, and it's a little crazy to start a show. But we've got our crowns on, and we've got Bryan back for an explanation because after we closed, the ladies were telling me that there was a toilet flush at Bryan's house, and that's why he went outside to finish doing it. So I had to call Bryan. We were laughing so hard. Bryan's back on with us because apparently he had some production issues too, and now he's in his car for this piece of it. Bryan.
It's not production issues, it's annoying pest issues, where I went outside and apparently you couldn't see me, so I went inside, and then somebody in my house had something in a sink and decided to pull the drain, which was what that toilet sound was. And God only knows, you know, I'm not doing a show or anything. Why don't we just pull a plug while I'm doing a fucking show? Oh, great. Then I go back outside with these morons that are in my neighborhood that are smiling. Oh my God, hello. Fuck off. I don't have time to look at you people. Christ, can I get like 5 minutes to myself? Jesus. Rant over.
I had to clarify that because it did sound like a toilet flush, and I thought, this is classic.
Honey, if I had a toilet in my kitchen, they say you don't shit where you eat, and believe me, I would not do either.
Well, I wasn't sure. We were like, what was that? I said, I think that was a toilet. Oh my.
So I told Deborah.
Go ahead.
I said, the only way I'm going to get this out without having annoying people talking to me, looking at me, waving at me, shitting in front of me, whatever the possibility could possibly be, I have to go do it from a car because that's the only way that people are going to get it. Oh.
You know, it's a shame that you're so damn popular in your neighborhood.
Well, it's because I walk an old person every morning at 11:30, so they all know who I am at this point. They're like, could you walk my old person? No, that's your old person. You go walk them. I don't have time for this. That's your mother. Go kick her down a staircase.
What was so cute was Linda, was when I got him on the phone, he's like, I can't have anything that's just mine. I just need something.
I can't.
I know.
I literally can have nothing that is mine. Everybody always has to chime in to something that is mine. And I have to tell you, I'm thinking of moving to Antarctica, but I'd be afraid that the fucking penguins would chime in too.
Oh, that's so funny. It's hard though, I know. Like, look who just jumped on my lap again. He doesn't want to be
Well, you had that, and then we've had a couple of things. Like last week, you didn't have, and this is like the whole production thing. Last week, you had the lights off. You looked like you were on a 60 Minutes anonymous interview.
Listen, I will trade that fur baby any day over, people.
Oh God. Well, you know what? And they're good, but mine can't distinguish I bumped it up against the lock on the trunk that I have in front of my sofa, and my two took off to the door to protect me. But I will say this, at least we didn't have our weekly phone call from Princess Linda's children or her sister this week.
Or my dog. My son came in and interrupted. Remember, he's like trying to write me notes, so he wouldn't interrupt. And I couldn't read it.
Yeah, but at this point, everybody's son or daughter is coming in. I just don't have those, and so. Me
either.
I know.
One morning.
I love children in small measured doses. I mean, I've got great nieces and nephews, Princess Millie, Princess Asher, or Prince Asher, and Princess Freya.
Well, anyway. That's why I set up the new studio downstairs, because in the mornings, my kids have to sleep, of course, to 2 in the afternoon. At 11 o'clock, they're going, Mom, it's so loud. You need to turn that off. And they don't stop. Mom!
See, my babies don't live. My babies will never live, darling.
Yes, I had to move the whole studio into an office. They're like, that's what the office is for.
Oh God. Well, you know,
So-
and it's bad. It's bad so it's great when they're young, but you can't control them. And when they get older, then they just get mouthy on you and write you notes and scream at you. And it's like, go live in your own fucking house, then.
Well, did you know there is there's an animal in Australia that whenever a predator comes near it, it flicks its babies at the predator and runs away. I think that might be the smartest mouse in all of the world.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And as a friend, I didn't get to, I was just curious. I know, when is your Soho Muse debut? Like, when are you debuting your comedy hour?
Right now they're in the middle of dealing with a little bit of copyright infringement from somebody who's stealing their actual ideology. And I think they've been a little bit too busy to send me the links and everything that we should have had. So I don't know when I'm going to actually go on. I'm waiting for them. I'm not pressuring them just because that's not right to do at this time. I'll let them make the decision when it's right for me to be on.
Right.
And I might have mentioned that last week, not calling names, but I was like, you know, don't steal other people's shit when they've worked that hard on it, you know.
First of all, it's very hurtful.
When it's verbatim, it's a slap in the face.
So as you know, like, I produced my own music videos and sets and everything. And the thing is that when somebody takes your work, and I can't be mad at anybody at Soho Muse for being upset, beyond upset with what's going on. Consuelo and both Consuelo and Montgomery are furious as to what happened, and they have every right to be furious. What happened was really inappropriate. And just because you're a millionaire or a billionaire or whatever you are, doesn't give you the right to steal other people's work. It just doesn't.
Right. Yeah. And again, it's like, if it's verbatim as far as what's in the content, then, you know, you stole it. Change it
Like,
up.
you have no class.
Copyright is so tricky because you can change one thing, even if it's a logo or something, and it's not considered copyright. So, like, if someone
in the second that
trademark everything, I've had even makeup artists who've had their whole businesses taken away because they didn't trademark something, and they are using someone else is now using their branding. So you've got a trademark thing, and it's just tough. Like, it shouldn't be that way, but copyright laws are tough.
No, but to call yourself original when something's been around for a couple of years, you're not original. You're just a thief, and that's all you are.
Yeah.
And you know, you have no class either when you do stuff like that. I don't care who's listening to this, who's not listening to this. If you are somebody who steals from somebody else's genius, then you are a thief. That is no different than just walking into a store and just stealing whatever's on the shelf.
Well, and we absolutely, you know, love Montgomery and, you know, and Consuelo. They are good friends, and they've created a wonderful platform for those of us who are producers and artists, and we just are so appreciative of that. So we definitely support them. So I'm going to let you get out of the car, because I don't want you to collapse of heat or.
Oh, girl, I threw the air conditioning on. I'm good.
Yeah, but you might be getting fumes. I don't want you getting fumes anyway.
Is that the Corona beard going on? The Corona?
No, baby, I've had this. This is my beard for a long time.
Yeah.
Now, the shaved head is my Corona head, but that's just because I couldn't go see a real barber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, I just wanted to clear up the toilet thing, because that was pretty funny. I was
no shit.
Totally. Yeah. No shit. No shit.
No pun intended.
No shit. Just drain. Okay, guys.
I cannot get 5 fucking seconds to myself. 5. That's all I want. 5.
Well, you know, it's funny that you say that, because when I went for a walk around my neighborhood, I noticed all of these men sitting in cars, and I'm like, do we have all these pervs in the neighborhood? No, they're just trying to get away from the people in their household.
That's right. They gotta sit in the car.
That is that's what's happening.
I always see them walking. They walk the neighborhood here at night. Like the sun goes down, they're walking. They're getting out of that house and they're just walking. Because I walk this little guy, but yeah.
I'll
Okay,
tell you
guys.
why. Because homicide is worse than actually walking. So it's easier to take a walk than to kill the people you're next to.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, if you buy a house in the next few years, you might check for tilled, tilled soil in the backyard, because I'm thinking there's some wives and husbands that have been buried in the backyard and nobody knows yet.
No, baby, we're all calling this Corona death. You could be hit in the head with an axe. Ooh, it's Corona.
Exactly.
It's Corona.
Exactly.
Okay, on that note, everybody, thanks again. Love you guys. Have a great week. We're out of here. See
Love you too.
Bye.
Misbehave.
See you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Let's do our hashtags, Deborah. Hashtags.
Hashtag, podcast, comedy girls, funny girls,
Bling to bling.
bling for the bling. Yes, absolutely. Princess
Tribe. Hashtag subscribe.
Are you listening, YouTube? Watch us on YouTube. Subscribe.
Funny girls.
Subscribe. Bye.
Bye.